Hello everyone, Aapka Namaste. Welcome to another session on Life Simplified. Alright, so let's begin with our session on the Open the Heart Center series. I hope you are enjoying the series so far and we will now start with our topic for today. आज का हम लोग का topic है, you might have seen the caption that where it says let them be happy. So that is our topic for today. All right, just give me some message in the comment box so that I know if I'm live or not. All right, yes, so let's begin with a short invocation. एक prayer के साथ आज के session की शुरुआत करते हैं. So just keep your palms open, just tune inwards, keep your awareness on your heart chakra, keep your awareness on the crown chakra. Just be still, relax. Take a deep breath to the Supreme God, Divine Father, Divine Mother, to Master Chokoksui, to Lord Mahaguruji Mailing, to all the great ones. We thank you for your blessings. Thank you for your guidance, your help, your protection. Thank you for blessing all of us with inner peace, with joy and happiness, with spirituality and prosperity. Thank you in full faith, so be it. Thank you, God, for filling our hearts with lots of love, with peace, with kindness, with compassion, with mercy, with inner sensitivity. So be it. Gently open your eyes. All right. So welcome to the session. Now, जब आप लोग ने ये topic देखा, so before I begin, I want some interaction today maybe. So before I start, जब आप लोग ने caption देखा, let them be happy, what is the first thing that came to your mind? सबसे पहले आपके दिमाग में क्या चीज आई? The moment you saw the caption, let them be happy, what do you think comes to your mind first? सबसे पहले आपके दिमाग में क्या चीज आई? Okay, so yes, so now the thing is, बहुत बार क्या होता है, which is one of the reasons जिसके वजह से हम लोग को अंदर से happiness नहीं रहती है. Now because we all understand, or at least we are kind of little bit aware about the law of karma. So इसको थोड़ा सा हम लोग आज connect करेंगे with our topic for today. So आप देखेंगे कि according to the law of karma, where we hear and we all have heard about this, that what you sow is what you reap. यानी कि हम जैसा बीज डालते हैं वैसा ही फल हम लोग आकर्षित करते हैं, right? Now similarly, many times it so happens that somebody is happy, especially without you, like you are in love with someone, or you are very much fond of someone, or you have a friend whom you really feel a connect with, or there are some friends, relatives, family members, anybody, कोई भी, कुछ ऐसे लोग हैं जो हो सकता है that they are happy in your absence, यानी कि जब आप नहीं होते हो आसपास, और somehow they don't like you, and because they don't like you, they feel happy when you're not around, or they feel happy when you are not doing anything to them or with them, or you are kind of away from them. Now अब आप सोच के ये बताइए कि जब ऐसा कोई इंसान होता है हमारे आसपास में who actually doesn't want you to be around, basically that person doesn't like you, in short that person is not very fond of you, that person is wanting to maintain a distance from you, तो ऐसी situation में आप क्या करोगे? So this was another day-to-day situation which we all face. बहुत बार ऐसे लोग होते हैं जो they are actually happy when we are not around, they are actually happy when we kind of stay away from them, they are actually happy when we are not in their lives, right? तो ऐसा होता है बहुत बार. तो now आप लोग सबसे सवाल ये है कि in this situation how will we handle it, or how will we try what should be our, or what could be our attitude in this situation. So in this situation, what I wanted to share today is, in this situation we can have an attitude where we just internally feel it, believe it, that it's okay, let them be happy. Now अक्सर क्या होता है, if we are very fond of someone, or we kind of like someone, or we have had some kind of bondage with someone, but suddenly that someone, it could be anyone, by the way, it could be your boyfriend, your girlfriend, your spouse, कोई भी हो सकता है. Now suddenly this person is not wanting to be with you. Now जब वो लोग आपके साथ नहीं रहना चाहते हैं, या आपके साथ समय नहीं स्पेंड करना चाहते हैं, या आपसे दूर रहना चाहते हैं, तो क्या होता है, कभी कभी हम लोग एक अलग तरीके से रिएक्ट करते हैं. So there are different type of reactions that we may have, which actually will not let us feel happy within, यानी कि जिसमें हमारा हार्ट चक्र श्रिंक होगा. So in today's session we're going to discuss कि कौन से ऐसे इस सिचुएशन में what are the things that we might. Now ऐसे सिचुएशन में कभी कभी क्या होता है कि हम लोग कोशिश करते हैं कि no, how can that person be happy without me, and we feel bad about it. मतलब अक्सर ये दिमाग में आता है कभी कभी ख्याल, अरे दैट पर्सन, हाउ कम दिस पर्सन इज सो हैप्पी विदाउट मी, मैंने तो उसके लिए इतना किया, मैंने तो उसके इतना अच्छा रिलेशनशिप मेंटेन किया, ये किया, वो किया, ऐसा हुआ, वैसा हुआ, एंड हाउ कम दिस पर्सन डजंट वांट मी अराउंड. सो कभी कभी हमको बहुत हर्ट फीलिंग आती है अंदर से, या हो सकता है हम लोग अंदर से, हम लोग का ईगो हर्ट हो जाता है कि हाउ कम दिस पर्सन इज हैप्पी विदाउट मी, and we project anger towards that person, we project irritation towards sometimes ourselves, and this actually shrinks our heart center or our heart chakra. So some of the thoughts that we cannot have, or that we should avoid, okay, in this particular scenario is, number one, don't try to hurt them back. Sometimes there are, this happens in couples also, this happens in couples. So once I was having a funny conversation I was observing between one of our friends. It was a couple. So the thing is, the guy had gone out somewhere, वो कोई holiday पे गया था या कहीं पर गया था with his friends, and the girl was there, and then they kind of had a conversation. So the girl is asking, okay, how's your trip moving, कैसा चल रहा है? So they're like, yeah, I'm enjoying, having a great time. And जितना वो बोल रहा है कि I'm having a great time, the girl is feeling bad. Why? Because she is thinking कि how come this guy can be happy without me? Now in this situation, according to the law of karma, if somebody is happy without you, but that is kind of hurting you, that is kind of bringing your ego on the table, that is kind of making you feel uncomfortable inside, then you're sowing a seed of not letting the other person be happy. So जितना हम लोग दूसरों को खुश रहने देंगे, उतना हम लोग को अंदर से खुशी मिलेगी. फ्रेंड्स, कर्मा ऑल्सो वर्क्स ऑन इमोशनल लेवल. इमोशंस के लेवल पर भी कर्मा वर्क करता है. कैसे वर्क करता है? अगर हम लोग इस समय ये सोचेंगे कि इट्स ओके, इफ दैट पर्सन इज हैप्पी, आई डोंट नीड टू फील इगोइस्टिक अबाउट इट, आई डोंट नीड टू फील हर्ट अबाउट इट. एट द सेम टाइम, दिस इज वन एक्सट्रीम. दूसरा एक्सट्रीम ये होता है कि कुछ लोग क्या करते हैं कि इफ somebody is not wanting you, you force yourself on them. Have you caught yourself doing that? Even I have caught myself doing that, and you might have seen many people do that. जब आपको कोई आप नहीं चाहता है कि आप उनके साथ रहे या उनके आसपास में रहे, and they kind of reject you. तो जो लोग आपको रिजेक्ट करते हैं, आप अक्सर देखेंगे कि कभी कभी हम लोग वही लोगों के पीछे भागते हैं. वही लोगों को हम लोग फोर्स करने की कोशिश करते हैं to like us. And we kind of start pleasing them, we kind of force ourselves on them, we also kind of almost we are begging them energetically to give love to you or to be with you. But the more you beg, the more you force, the more you try to butter them, the more you try to please them, the more you try to do all sorts of things to make sure that they should be with you. So ये सारे तरीके यही है जिसमें आप उनको फोर्स करें अपने पास रहने के लिए. In all these strategies, your heart is going to shrink and you will not feel happy within. So don't do this to yourself, because when you try to beg yourself, beg for attention of someone, or you're trying to force someone to give you attention, और आप अंदर से जानते हैं कि वो आपके साथ समय नहीं स्पेंड करना चाहता, आप जानते हैं कि वो इंसान आपके साथ रहना नहीं चाहता, आप जानते हैं in your heart inside that this person is not wanting to have you in his or her life. If somebody doesn't want to have you in his or her life, friends, let's happily step out and let them be, and let them be happy. हम लोग की यही विश होनी चाहिए, that let them be happy, let them just be. ना क्या होगा, आप अगर the more they want to stay away and the more you try to please them, the more you try to force yourself on them, the more you try to beg them to be with you, आपकी जो सेल्फ एस्टीम है, आपकी जो हैप्पीनेस है अंदर से, वो कम होती जाएगी, कम होती जाएगी, कम होती जाएगी, और इतनी ज़्यादा कम हो जाएगी that you will lose a lot of confidence. You may also fall into depression because you will start thinking that you are worthless, that you are nothing. Why? Because that person is creating such thoughts for you. So if somebody doesn't want you, don't don't beg, don't butter, don't please, don't try to please someone so much कि हम अपने virtues भूल जाएं, या हम लोग कोई भी चीज़ करने के लिए रेडी हो जाएं just because we want that person to be with you. Okay, so basically to summarize and to understand is, if somebody is happy without you, our attitude should be, let them be happy, it's okay. You don't need to keep running behind them, you don't need to beg. Also at the same, this is one type of attitude. दूसरा तरीके का बहुत लोगों में ये भी एटीट्यूड होता है, लाइक इफ समबडी इज नॉट वांटिंग टू बी विथ यू, कुछ ऐसे लोग होते हैं, उन लोग क्या करते हैं, दे ऑल्सो गेट रिवेंजफुल. उन लोग बोलते हैं, अच्छा तुम यू डोंट वांट मी इन योर लाइफ, लेट मी गिव इट बैक टू यू. So don't also get into that extreme. These are different types of personality traits. कुछ लोग का सेल्फ एस्टीम लो हो जाता है, वो बेगिंग मोड में चले जाते हैं कि नहीं नहीं हम कुछ भी करेंगे, यू बी विथ मी, एंड यू ट्राई टू प्लीज एंड यू फील फियरफुल कि मुझे छोड़ तो नहीं देगा, ये मेरा ये तो नहीं हो जाएगा. सो उससे हमारा सेल्फ एस्टीम बहुत ज़्यादा वीक हो जाता है, right? Another extreme of, there are certain personality traits जिसमें if somebody is rejecting you, then some people they also get revengeful. अच्छा you are not happy with me, I will see how will you be happy in your life, and then you start taking revenge and you do all sorts of nasty things just to make sure that that person is not happy. So this attitude, जब भी हम लोग अपने अंदर रिवेंज की भावना रखते हैं, या if we become vindictive, or if we try to if we have this emotion within that let me give it back and I will make sure that this person is not happy just because that person has hurt you, and then now you want to hurt this person back. If you are getting into a war mode, what do you think? Will you ever be able to have peace in your hearts? Will your heart chakra open up? No. So if somebody is happy without you, that person has a choice. You don't need to bring your ego in. You don't need to feel low on confidence. In fact, आपको ये सोचना चाहिए, if somebody doesn't want you to be around, they are missing something in life. It's okay. You will have someone else. But don't force yourself. Sometimes don't even force yourself on your children. कभी कभी आपको वो स्पेस अपने बच्चों को भी देनी पड़ती है. So we have to be sensitive in our day-to-day scenario, where we have to understand when to step in and when to step out. So if somebody is not wanting you, and if you try to push yourself more and more in, you will not be happy in that phase. आपको अंदर से हैप्पीनेस बिल्कुल भी महसूस नहीं होगी in that particular phase. So protect yourself, especially in this kind of situations, in this kind of scenario. So उसमें आप क्या करेंगे? So I just listed down few things that you will not do if somebody doesn't want you. This is also not just for relationships, but this can also be applied in business. Even in business, there are sometimes clients, customers who don't want you, but you are forcing yourself on them, you are pushing yourself on them, you are pleasing them, you're trying to do all sorts of things just because you're desperate to have that person in your life. In fact, in this situation, वो इंसान आपको और ज़्यादा reject करेगा. So the more you try to push yourself, even in business, इवन इन बिजनेस। और आप देखेंगे जब आप बहुत ज्यादा डेस्परेट रहते हो तो आपका हार्ट चक्र इतना ज्यादा छोटा हो जाता है और आपको ऐसी फीलिंग आएगी, अरे हम तो इतनी मेहनत कर रहे हैं, वो क्लाइंट को हम 10 बार फोन कर रहे हैं, उस कस्टमर को हम इतनी सर्विसेज दे रहे हैं, बट स्टिल आई डोंट मेक मनी। Why is this happening? Because you are not happy inside. Nobody feels happy inside in these situations. So the few attitudes that you can avoid, okay? Few attitudes that you can avoid, including in your business, in your family life, or in your spiritual life, or any other organizations that you might be connected to. Kahin par bhi, it will work. So what is that? Don't let this particular feeling hurt you. Don't let it hurt you. Okay. Second, don't try to hurt them back. कभी कभी हम सोचते हैं अच्छा इसने मुझे हर्ट किया, अब हम भी, you will also find out some ways to hurt them back, so that is revengeful. Don't try to do that. Next, don't be very desperate. Don't be very desperate to कि हम लोग बाकी, sometimes there are a lot of people who want you to be with them, but we don't value them. बट देर आर पीपल हु डोंट वॉन्ट टू बी विथ यू। हम लोग उनके पीछे ज़्यादा भागते हैं और हम लोग ये भूल जाते हैं द पीपल हु वॉन्ट अस, द पीपल हु नीड योर हेल्प, मे बी योर फैमिली, मे बी योर फ्रेंड्स, देर आर लॉट ऑफ सोल्स हु लाइक टू बी विथ यू. We often take them for granted and we become desperate to grab attention of those people who don't want us. Right? So be careful of this. So don't get desperate just because you want that person to be happy with you. Don't be very desperate. All right. Next, don't force yourself on people. Don't force yourself. Next, do not beg. These are all similar energies, but you can just see if it relates to you. Do not beg. Do not beg for it. Do not beg for love. It should not be cheap like that. Right? Next and last, do not get revengeful. ये सब चीजें आपकी don'ts है. And what is the do? The do's is only one. Let them be happy. If somebody doesn't want you, keep your neck uptight. Don't feel low self-esteem. Don't feel sad. And at the same time, have a big heart to say, let them be happy. Let him be happy. Let her be happy. Let them be happy. Even in business, आपका कोई क्लाइंट छोड़ करके आपके कॉम्पिटिटर से बिजनेस ले लेता है और वो वहां पर हैप्पी है, मेंटली आप यही विचार बनाइए, इट्स ओके, लेट दैट क्लाइंट बी हैप्पी. सो जिससे ही आप बार बार बोलोगे, कोई आपसे कोई चला जा रहा है, कोई आपको छोड़ के अगर जा रहा है अपने खुद के चॉइस से, इफ somebody is leaving you and going out of his or her own choice, then what will you do? You will tell yourself internally, it's okay, let them be happy. And you can also bless and always have this attitude that let this person be happy. What is the big deal? दिस रिक्वायर्स अ बिग हार्ट. और आप जैसे ही ऐसा बोलोगे और जैसे ही इस एटीट्यूड को आप अपने अंदर में इम्प्लीमेंट करोगे, I'm telling you, you will be so free inside, you will be so happy inside, you will be so relieved inside, because you are no more running away behind someone, and this will teach you a very good lesson to be happy with yourself and not at the mercy of XYZ. We don't need to be at the mercy of anyone, but we need to be happy with our own self eventually. But the good part about is, again connecting it to the law of karma, इसका दूसरा फायदा ये है कि if somebody is not happy with you and you allow, and you internally still pray for their happiness, you internally still keep on saying that it's okay, let them be happy wherever they are, this karma will come back to you in the form of happiness, because you are happy when that person is happy. This requires a big heart, by the way. इसमें हम लोग खुद का एक बड़ा हार्ट होना चाहिए. So when you say okay, let them be happy, that karma comes back to you in the form of happiness. So no matter what, you will be happy wherever you are, because you have the karma for it. बहुत बार ऐसे होता है कि we have everything but we are still not happy. We don't have anything to complain but we are still not happy. Maybe one of the reasons is from the different reasons that we shared today. It is possible that maybe you're not happy because somebody else is happy without you. Maybe you're still hurt because somebody left you and is happier without you. और हो सकता है कि वही ग्रज आपके अंदर में है, and that karma is becoming an obstacle from attracting happiness in your emotional body. So This particular attitude really helps us to generate good karma, especially because you are saying that it's okay. Let them be happy. Okay, so before we close, would you like to practice this in our minds? Let's just try. हो सकता है ये सुनते सुनते आपके दिमाग में कुछ चेहरे आए होंगे, या आपके दिमाग में कुछ नाम आपको दिख रहे होंगे जिनके लिए आप अंदर से you are not happy because they are happy. Okay, so if you can think of anybody like that, let's just mentally create the right thought, the right attitude, and with that we will close. All right, so just close your eyes and think about any one person who has left you, rejected you, hurt you, especially kind of rejected you, and you felt bad about it. Okay, because somebody rejected you or somebody didn't want you. You want that person, but that person doesn't want you. Think of someone like that. आप उसके पीछे भाग रहे हैं, लेकिन वो आपके पीछे, वो आपके साथ कुछ करना नहीं चाहता. That person doesn't want to be with you. Think about any person like this. Okay, now just smile at this person. Imagine कि आप उस इंसान के सामने हैं. You are in front of that person. Smile at this person. And you mentally say, just think about that person, or if it is a group of people, you can also think about a group of people. And just say, may you be happy. I drop all the resistances that stops you from being happy. May God bless you with happiness. Be happy wherever you are. I drop all the hurt feelings. I drop any kind of desperation. I drop any kind of revengeful thoughts in my aura, in my chakras. I drop it. May you be happy wherever you are. Thank you, God, for blessing this person with happiness. Let them be happy. Let them be very, very happy together. I release all the inner grudges and I pray for their happiness. So be it. Gently open your eyes. How do you feel after just saying this? Just money affirm करने से आपको कैसी feeling आई? Do share in the comment box. How did you feel? Do you feel lighter? Do you feel peaceful? Do you just feel as if the wave is over? Then you are on the right track. And keep it up. Keep doing this. Don't let your self-esteem drop. Don't let the energy of revenge come in. Let people be happy. And let's not have this expectation that everybody will be happy with you. There'll be some people who are happy with you. They like you. They're fond of you. There will always be some people who don't want to be with you. And it is okay. That doesn't make you a bad person. That doesn't prove that you are a bad person. It just proves that maybe you don't click together, which is absolutely okay at times. It's just a person's choice. All right. So I hope you enjoyed the session, and I hope you got some answers maybe. And I hope this will touch your life and help you heal yourself with it. Thank you very much for joining in. And let us close with a Thanksgiving prayer to all the healing angels and the great ones who have been around us. To the Supreme God, Divine Father, Divine Mother, to Master Chokoksui, to the healing angels, healing ministers, to the angels of technology. Thank you. Thank you for healing us. Thank you for the inner healing. Thank you in full faith. So be it. Gently open your eyes. Thank you very much. See you all again at 3 p.m. Atma Namaste.